Before you start judging me, know that I really tried to do it. It's just... Hey Maureen, William, how are you guys doing? Right now I'm extremely exhausted. I only had 3 to 4 hours of sleep last night. And this morning I had a computer science midterm at 8. I needed to wake up at least 1 to 1.5 hours before class started so that I could study and shower and eat breakfast. And despite all of that, I still don't think I did that well in the test. But anyway, so last night, apart from trying to study for the midterms, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I wanted to cook today. Maury, I thought what he said was really good that William should cook something Australian. So I thought I might as well cook something from New York. So at the end of everything, I decided on pizza because it's very New Yorky. Sounds easy to do, tastes really good. I decided I would cook pizza. So last night at around 2 a.m. I started reading about pizza and how to make it and what materials I need to buy and what ingredients I need to get. I realized I didn't have many of the most essential things for cooking. I didn't have a plate, utensils, a bowl, measuring cups. I didn't even have any spatula, so I thought I really had to buy so many things. But I really wanted to do this challenge, so last night I decided I would buy all of these today. And I thought it was going to be a very good experience. That is until I actually went into the grocery. So this morning, after my computer science test and my French class, I went straight to the grocery, and I'm not sure if Mario you're very familiar with it, but there is this famous grocery here called Trader Joe's that's supposed to be really good and cheap, and it also happened to have a branch right beside my dorm. So after I dropped all of my things from my room, I went down and went straight to Trader Joe's next door. And as I went inside, I was so surprised because it was like one big war zone. I mean, the grocery wasn't very big, but then there were so many people inside and everyone seemed to be really pissed. I don't know if it's just normal here for people to get pissed at groceries, but it was really weird because usually people here are really kind, like everyone opens the doors for each other and all that. Like for example, there's one time, I was pushing my cart in the aisle, and it wasn't very wide so there wasn't that much space. The back wheel of my cart accidentally bumped into one of the wheels of this old lady's cart, and when I looked up to say sorry, she just had this evil death stare. I don't have any other way to describe it. She just seemed like she wanted to kill me, that she was so pissed at me for something. It was just so awkward. And you know how usually towards the end of the year I usually cough a lot. So I started coughing a bit, and I mean I was covering my mouth and everything, but when I turned around, I saw this old lady just giving me another death stare. And she got her jacket and covered the bottom half of her face. Like this. Then I felt like she was mumbling something. I was wearing earphones, so I couldn't hear it properly. But I feel like she said something like, "You shouldn't be here." Or something like that. It was just really awkward. And this was all before I even started getting my ingredients. And I don't know if they just didn't have it or I just couldn't find it, but I didn't see any flour or wheat anywhere, which I needed for the pizza. So anyway, I was able to get some things. I got some tomato sauce and cheese and basil and all these other random ingredients for pizza. Then I decided I'd just go line up and pay for what I already got. Then I noticed how long the line was. And this isn't an exaggeration. Around 3/4 of the whole grocery was just one long line. Then I realized something else. I was holding this cart with around 4 or 5 things in it because I just wanted to make pizza. While other people seemed to have 2 basketfuls of just overflowing things. They all seemed like they were buying weeks worth of grocery. And I was 100% sure that once I lined up, I'd be getting death stares from everyone in the line for taking up space. And then I started thinking about how I had to look for another place to buy flour and wheat, and that I still had so many materials to buy like bowls and measuring cups and pizza screens or pizza rocks. And at that moment, I just gave up. So after I put all the things back on the shelves and suffered a few more death stares from clogging up the aisles, I walked back into the lobby of my dorm and realized that I left my key in my room. And I didn't even have any way to go back in just to eat lunch in the dining hall. William, your mom probably bought all the cooking materials for you there when she went with you for a month. And Mario, you already have a full kitchen at home. But being alone here knowing nothing about cooking and having to start from scratch is just very difficult. And I hate groceries. But you guys should still cook though. I guess I'll just have to get a punishment or something. I'm sorry. So that's about it. Mario and William, I'll see you next week. And here's a video of me eating some fresh New York pizza because even though I can't cook it myself, that doesn't mean I can't get other people to cook for me. Will this count as communicating?